It's the news no one saw coming, and the one that hit Kevin Costner right in the heart. Just months after one of Hollywood's most talked-about divorces, Christine Baumgartner, Costner's former wife of 18 years, tied the knot again. On October 18, 2025, she married Josh Connor, a longtime family friend, at a private vineyard in Santa Barbara, California. For fans who followed the Costner-Baumgartner saga, the announcement was like reopening an old wound. And now, Costner has finally spoken, breaking down in tears as he shared a deeply emotional message that has left fans across the world heartbroken. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner's love story once seemed like something out of a Hollywood script. They first met in the late 1990s, rekindled their relationship in 2000, and finally married in 2004 in a picturesque ceremony at Costner's Aspen Ranch. Together, they built a family, 3 children, countless memories, and nearly 2 decades of what seemed like unshakable commitment. But behind the scenes, the pressure of fame, long filming schedules, and growing emotional distance began to erode their foundation. When Christine filed for divorce in May 2023, citing irreconcilable differences, the world watched in disbelief. To many, Costner's quiet dignity during the ordeal spoke louder than any words ever could. The divorce quickly turned bitter. Headlines chronicled their courtroom battles over finances and custody. Christine accused Costner of prioritizing his career over their marriage, while he maintained that he had always tried to keep his family first. Fans saw a man torn between 2 worlds, the devoted father and the Hollywood icon. Despite the pain, Costner never lashed out. Instead, he handled the situation with heartbreaking grace. "Sometimes love doesn't survive the storm," he said in an emotional interview. Those close to him revealed he was deeply hurt but determined to keep the peace for the sake of the children. Then came the twist no one expected. Rumors began swirling that Christine had grown close to Josh Connor, a wealthy financier and longtime family friend who had often vacationed with the Costners. At first, she dismissed the speculation as baseless. But as months passed, their bond became undeniable. When news broke that Christine and Josh had secretly gotten engaged in mid-2025, fans were stunned, and Kevin's silence spoke volumes. The couple's wedding this October marked a new chapter for Christine, but for Kevin, it was a moment of reflection, one that would soon bring tears to his eyes. Insiders close to Costner revealed that he first heard about Christine's engagement while filming the final scenes of Horizon, an American saga. He didn't want to believe it, one source said. Even after everything, a part of him still held on. Those around him said he appeared distant, almost hollow when the wedding date approached. On the surface, he was composed, attending press events and smiling for cameras. But behind closed doors, the weight of loss was unmistakable. Friends described him as quietly grieving the end of a life he thought would last forever. On October 18th, while Christine and Josh exchanged vows under the golden California sun, Kevin was reportedly alone at his ranch in Aspen. Sources close to him say he spent the day surrounded by old photographs and family memories. Later that evening, he shared a message on social media, one that took fans by surprise. The post wasn't bitter or resentful. Instead, it was raw, vulnerable, and deeply human. "Sometimes love takes a different road," he wrote, "but the memories stay and the gratitude remains." It was simple, but those words, accompanied by a quiet photo of a sunset, left millions in tears. Just days after Christine's wedding, Kevin appeared at a charity event in Los Angeles. When asked how he was holding up, he grew visibly emotional. Witnesses described him pausing, his voice cracking slightly before he said, "I'll always wish her happiness. We shared a lot of good years, and that doesn't disappear." Cameras captured the moment, his eyes glassy, his expression full of quiet pain. The clip quickly went viral, with fans across social media expressing heartbreak and admiration for his vulnerability. One fan commented, "Kevin Costner just showed the world what true love and forgiveness look like." The Hollywood community rallied behind Costner. His Yellowstone co-star Kelly Riley reportedly reached out to offer her support, calling him one of the strongest and most genuine people she's ever known. Fellow actors who've worked with him over the decades praised his resilience. "He's always been the kind of man who leads with his heart," said Diane Lane, his Man of Steel co-star. Even director Tyler Sheridan, with whom he had past creative tensions, reportedly sent a message of encouragement. Costner's quiet dignity through heartbreak reminded everyone why he remains one of Hollywood's most respected figures. Beneath the fame and success, Kevin Costner has always been a man of deep emotion and unwavering principles. Friends say he's been focusing on his children, Caden, Hayes, and Grace, ensuring they feel loved and supported through every change. "His kids are his anchor," one insider said. "He's determined to protect them from the chaos." Despite the heartbreak, Costner continues to pour himself into his work. Horizon has become not just a film project, but a symbol of his healing, a way to channel his pain into purpose. "Art helps me process life," he shared in a recent interview. "It's the only way I know how to move forward." While Christine's new marriage has sparked endless debate, those close to her insist that she too was searching for peace. Friends claim she and Josh Connor share a quiet connection built on understanding and stability. The wedding, held in a vineyard surrounded by vineyards and close friends, was described as intimate and heartfelt. Despite public backlash, Christine reportedly hopes Kevin finds his own happiness. She will always respect him as the father of her children, a source shared. But for Kevin, seeing the woman he once called his soulmate move on so quickly was a heartbreak that words could barely capture. After days of silence, Costner finally addressed his followers directly. In a video message shared on his official page, he spoke softly but with conviction. "Life takes us places we never expect. But I've learned that grace, even when it hurts, is the only way through." Fans flooded the comments with messages of love and support. Many thanked him for showing vulnerability in a world where celebrities often hide behind facades. "You've taught us how to face pain with dignity," one fan wrote. Another said, "Kevin, you remind us that heartbreak doesn't mean defeat." His words resonated deeply, not just as a star, but as a man who loved, lost, and still chose compassion. Today, Kevin Costner stands at a crossroads, a man who's faced success, failure, and now profound heartbreak. Yet through it all, he continues to move forward with the same quiet strength that's defined his entire career. When asked recently if he still believes in love, he paused before saying, "I do, just differently now." Those simple words encapsulated everything: the pain, the growth, and the wisdom that comes from letting go.